Good morning, everybody. It's day 3, and the babies have been extra cuddly, as I've said in previous podcasts for the last couple of days. Last night when I went to bed, both of them came and cuddled next to me, cuddled with each other, and I petted them, and I fell asleep with both of them. And, they do that, but, this time they were there pretty much all night. And even in the morning, they came and this one, Finn, who is the cuddlier one, he was next to me until about 10 minutes ago. And Lcee did come up on the bed, but then he went under the bed. He's the one who likes under the bed as well. And Finn moved over here because he knows that we're just about to get up. This is actually the second time we're getting up. Got up in the morning, and I opened the door. And let's just see where Agita is. Agita's in her room with the door open. I just closed it so that the babies don't come running in. But earlier in the morning, what happened was that Agita settled here on her perch, and both the babies settled on their condos, and I napped for a couple of hours. And then I moved back to baby's room, and Finn particularly came and cuddled. So they've been very cuddly, and they don't rush now. The door is open, but he's just chilling. So lots and lots of family time, lots of cuddle time, and I think they realized yesterday that, I had come back, I had promised that I was going to stay clear, and I was going to try to at least, and I did, So I was kind of, I think that they were expressing their appreciation, that, and they said, maybe I'm projecting a bit, but I think they did sense that I was in better shape than I would have been had I been partying, So they knew that I'd come back sober. That much they know, or that, about half an hour later, and I just gave the babies their wet breakfast or lunch, brunch, and they like this. These are the, I think, signature series. One is tuna and one is chicken. So, and for once, I didn't have to coax Lcee and pretend to eat myself to get him to eat. So they're eating in their room, and I'm just about to give Agita her wet food. It's here, sweetie. It's in the plate. I'm just going to give it to you, give you fresh water. So, I'll feed the kids, and then I'll talk a little bit more. And then I'm thinking of going out for my own brunch. Okay, bye for now. Agita having her brunch in her china bowl, of course. Do you like it, sweetie? It's signature series, chicken and seafood. Two different containers. Now, babies, I'm going to keep this door open. Yes, you can tell they liked it. There are some brands they like better than others, and they do like wellness signature. Now, I'm going to sit on the sofa, and so when baby is here, I can talk here. Well, I'll keep the door open, So, I'm here on the sofa, on the bed. Actually, you know what? I'll just sit here for a change in the swivel chair, and one of the babies is there, the door is open, and the other baby is there. So, so it was actually a very good night and good morning, because, yesterday I did stay clear, as I discussed, and yesterday I did say that my goal for the evening was not only to stay clear, but also not to check slithering ads on slithering sites, not to go online and see what supplies are available in what locations, kind of thing, and I managed not to. I kept that goal, I just, relaxed with the kids. I worked on a journal entry, after posting, the podcast, and I went to bed, and both the babies came and cuddled pretty much all night, and then we had more family time in the morning, and right now we've got one baby there, on the bed. Door is open. We got one baby here, and Agita is in her room. So she had some of her food. She's left some. She usually comes back to it. I'll lie here and talk for a little bit, sweetie, with, if it's not going to disturb you too much, and she's allowing, see, look at this. She's allowing me to lie on her bed, my corner, of course, but, like right on the edge. But anyway, so you can see a bit of Iggy there, and you can see the view from here as I talk. So it was a good night, and in the morning, spent time with the kids, napped in the living room, and that the whole thing. It's very reinforcing to wake up sober. As there's a concept I've added to PTAP, daily sober focus point, when one has been battling and you manage to stay sober and you wake up in the morning and you're sober and the kids are there. I call it daily sober focus point. So I enjoyed that, an appreciation of sober family time, ASFT. So I had plenty of that. However, this morning, and I kind of have to admit to these things, otherwise, if I'm not honest in these podcasts, then it's kind of pointless. So in the morning, in spite of all the daily sober focus point and all of that stuff, I did check online. I went to the Slither site, but just to see what it was. The pull to check was just too strong, but it's not a pull to actually contact and go obtain supplies and party. It was more kind of a vicarious, it's kind of, there's the energy was needed a little bit of release by just seeing what was available there, where, and it was not all that compulsive. I mean, once I go onto the sites, I can be there for hours, and it was only like 5 minutes. So the goal for the rest of the day is not to check party sites again, not to go online, no, obviously to stay clear as well. So, and now that I've said it publicly, it's a bit more of an incentive, because I don't want to have to, podcast later today going, oh, by the way, I did go on the Slither site and check again, I said I'm not gonna. So, received a couple of very nice emails or texts from people who've seen podcasts, and my friend in the other province, who is very supportive as always, and also very concerned about the cats, and the big cat dog human child person. So she's she was quite pleased that things didn't work out the night before, a couple of nights ago, and that I did come home, and I was with the kids during the night. So I heard from her, and I heard from another former student who is supportive. And I've discussed this before, he's not an addictive personality. So it's very hard to explain to people who are not addictive that, and when they say, and they mean well, and they say, it's not that big a deal. I mean, one month, and you go and you have a binge, go have some fun, and then, you're good for another month, don't beat yourself up over it. And if one hasn't crossed the line to addiction, if it's recreational use, and you can go out and party one night, and then be okay for another month, then that's recreational, But if you are compulsive, and you are addicted, it doesn't work that way, you have one binge, and then you've already seen the two podcasts yesterday and the day before, what a struggle it's been not to keep going, and yesterday, I mean, the werewolf pulled me past places where, party supplies may have been available, but, I had made the semi-promise to the kids, and then I saw the cops in the parking lot, and I backed off, and that was a hell of a struggle to actually come back, not pursue further, and to actually come back, and that's only day 2. That's only on day 2, So it becomes a struggle every day, a major effort every day to stay clear, So that's the whole thing of crossing that line from recreational too addictive, and I crossed that line a long time ago. But I appreciate people who say, don't beat yourself up, and who are supportive. And I kind of wish that I could just once in a while, once every month, go have a little fun, come back, engage in some of the stuff, and and do some stuff, and then be clear. But unfortunately it doesn't work that way. And I do agree. That's one of the things I agree with the 12-step people. Once you cross the line, it's very hard to, you can't, and their thing is that once you cross the line to addiction, then the only way out is total abstinence, and not only your own substance, but other, even booze, or if that's not your main thing, but you can't do that either. So anyway, my goal for today are, I'm going to go out for brunch, and spend a little more time with the kids, and see how nicely Agita let me stay on her bed. Used to be my bed at one time, but one of the babies is here, and one of the babies is here, so we spent some nice time, and this is very reinforcing to me. Appreciation of sober family time. So I'm going to spend a bit more time with the kids, make a morning journal entry, go out to have a nice brunch, maybe milestones or something like that. Maybe do a little shopping, maybe wash a car again, and come back and try to do some writing. I can't do any writing, that's okay, but I'm going to try at least, I was even thinking at some point, if the cravings are really strong as a rechanneling, I may go see some cars. I've already got 6 cars, but I don't really want to trade the Mini as a daily user. I love the Mini, but I don't want to add a 7th, and but just looking will rechannel energy, and it's a better thing to go online and look for cars than to look for addictive substances. But I'll see. If maybe not today, but if cravings get really strong at some point, I might try rechanneling by going to look at cars. And if I happen to find something I really, really like that I can afford, and either upgrade the Mini or just add to the collectible collection, then I'll seriously consider it, but and that will keep me busy for a while, and doing all of that, and getting the cars, there'll be excitement, and that'll keep me going for a couple of months, So we'll see, I don't think I'm going to. That's kind of I don't think we're going to need to do that today. Anyway, bye for now. Talk to you later. Okay, see you guys later. I'm going out for brunch and shopping. Wash the car. I can't promise that I'll stay clear, but I can promise that I'm going to put every effort into staying clear, like I did yesterday. And I think odds of staying clear are better today than they were yesterday. So, see you guys later. Love you. Love you, Agita. Just going out brunch and shopping. I promise I'll put every effort into staying clear. And looks kind of good, but, no guarantees at this stage. Anyway, see you later, sweetie. Love you. Hello, everybody. I'm here at Milestones. I think same booth I was in a couple of months ago. And I made it in time for the brunch menu. I'm having eggs benny, but without ham, without bacon, but with shrimp. So, so far so good. There is a little bit of a pull just coming out. There's a little bit of a pull to go online and check the Slither ads, but I've said I'm not going to. I'm going to fight that, So I think after this, I have to do some shopping, but I may go. There's a dealership right nearby that I pass by many times. It's sort of attached to a plaza, a mall that I go to a lot, right next to the Spoon and Fork. And there's a couple of cars there that I've seen online that I might go to have a look. It's closed. So I'm just going to walk on the lot, and I used to do that before. Just walk on the lot and maybe rechannel some. I don't want to buy a car, but I just go have a look. It's better than looking for other stuff. Anyway, bye for now. Eggs benny with shrimp, avocado, and edamame. And it's pretty good. They've got Kahlua hot sauce, and potatoes are they're very good. Not my preferred style of potatoes, but they're very good. It's an excellent brunch, so I'm enjoying myself. The dealership is closed. It's open, actually. It's open, and I don't want to deal with I'm just going for distraction. I don't want to deal with a salesperson. I'm not really serious, so I'm not going to go there. But I may see a movie. The cravings are there. I mean, they're stepping up a little bit. We're still only on day 3. But it's okay. The whole thing with the kids stepping up their game and being so extra cuddly, and even Agita allowing me to sleep in her bed, for a little while, and the baby's cuddling all night. They're appreciating that I'm staying sober, so I'm going to put as much effort into this as I can. So, and I've got the podcast, and I don't want to have to say that I couldn't make it like day 3. I get a point to prove that one can do it on one's own. With recursions, and very difficult. The hardest way of doing it, but figures that any prof will pick the hardest way possible. But it can be done. It's just, very hard and many recursions. So, but I got to make more than 3 days. Otherwise, my system, my PTAP system is going to lose a lot of credibility, which it probably has already. So anyway, I can't fall after 3 days. I've got to keep going, I may actually go see a movie, now the cinemas are open, and it's right there. The cinema's just, in this plaza. So, in this parking lot, so I may do that. Anyway, I'll keep you posted. Bye for now. It's coming out of the milestones, and the cinema is right there. The Pacifica is in this parking lot, but there's no movie right now that I think I want to see. I might check the schedule again, but so I might as well just go wash the car, do some shopping, and then see if I feel like a movie or if I just want to go home to the kids. We'll see. I might need to see a movie because, need to kind of, counteract the pull a bit, now the cinemas are open, I might as well take advantage. Oh, there's the Pacifica. Anyway, bye for now. Not surprisingly, there is a lineup because it's not all that cold today. I think it's 0 degrees, which is compared to what we've been having. It's warm, so I'm not surprised there's a lineup. There's only one car in front of me now, so it won't take too long. So anyway, need to give it a quick rinse. Bye for now. Not exactly clean, but I got some of the salt off it, so it'll do for now. Now I have to decide just about time for the movie, so I don't know. Might as well see. We'll see. I'll see how I feel once I'm in the car. I'm here at the Cineplex. I'm about to see Licorice Plaza. I think it's set in the 70s, and I think it's a Wes Anderson film. So anyway, hopefully it'll be a distraction, a little energy, and I'll spend some time, and you kind of distract the werewolf a bit, So I'm kind of, anyway, so far so good. Bye for now. Just sitting through trailers. Hello everybody, I just saw Licorice Pizza here at the Cineplex. I guess it was okay. It was, I think it was a little ambitious, and I don't think it quite worked. Wes Anderson, it was kind of, I don't know, not really very coherent. It had Bradley Cooper in a cameo role, and the last film I think I saw before the lockdown was with Bradley Cooper, Nightmare Alley, not horror. More of a film noir. That was an excellent film. This one was okay, passed the time, rechanneling, positive, day 3, and I'm just gonna stop to maybe do a little shopping. And I heard from my cousin who's offered to help me get started with some decluttering, which is kind of good news. I think that will help, so I appreciated that. And I'm going to head back to the kids and edit and post. So there has been some pull. There has. There's going to be. I went quite far into the shadows. So, coming back, returning up, it's going to be a little difficult, but it's okay. We've made it to day 3, and this cinema's reopening. It's a big help. It is a help. Even though it wasn't a great film, it doesn't really matter. It was a good rechanneling. Anyway, talk to you from home. Bye for now. Just got back, and one baby is here. Just let them out of their room. So one is going to the dining room, and Agita is climbed up on her perch, and the other baby is here in the hall. So all is well. I went to Drug Mart, get some cola, and in back, there was still a bit of pull, even though I saw the movie and, I had the brunch and everything, but it's only day 3, and as I keep saying, without details, it went sort of far into shadow on this one, so it's a little harder to be pulling myself back out, but it's okay. I mean, all is well, and the main pushes this time around, obviously the kids, and they've always been the kids. Pushes have always been the 3 kids, but this time even more so because they've sensed and they've really stepped up their game. I mean, look at Agita, how tolerant she is of her brothers, and the babies have been extra cuddly at night and in the morning. So they've been doing everything they can. So I'm doing everything I can, and I will. I mean, I will not give in. I will keep going. And the other big push is the podcasts. Doing this publicly, day by day. I did it before, but this time it's even more, it's even more of a push because, at this point I'm going just day by day, and I can't, the whole Patap is sort of at stake here. I mean, I've claimed that one can do this on one's own, that, without rehab or without, that's just not my style, and 12-step. So there will be recursions. It will be difficult. This is the hardest way of doing it. But I do have my kids. I do have the pushes. And I do have my friends who touch base with text and email, and I do have my analyst. So with all of that, it can be done, and I've done it before. I've started to scratch, and I've got to start to scratch again. So it's not going to be easy. It's not easy. I've said this before, but it's doable, So, anyway, it's better I'm home. Being home is this time around, I found that just coming in the door, I kind of felt safe, and there's no question that I will go out now. And the next thing also for tonight is there's a very strong pull just to go online and kind of check the postings, the party postings, the Slither postings. Well, that's my word for it, or actually taken from somebody else. But they're not actually called Slither postings. But to check the Slither postings online. The people offering party favors or party, and party treats or party supplies, and and people to party with, So, but I'm not going to, I'm not going to check, because if I check, I probably won't give in. But it's kind of. It's one step closer. So, and I've said publicly that I'm not going to, check the Slither posts tonight. So I kind of have to do it, because if I actually check, then I will have to say so tomorrow in tomorrow's PC, and I'd rather not. Setting a public goal, I kind of have to keep it. And as I said, the babies have stepped up their game. Agita stepped up her game. I get to step up my game. And I can't even check the postings. So we're gonna do this. I'll talk to. I'm now going to change and sit and edit and post. So from the 4 of us, that's Lcee, Agita, and Finn, and the Nutty Professor. Day 3 clear. Not easy day, but. Clear, and I'm just going to keep going, keep going and going and going. Okay, bye for now. And also, thanks to my few loyal viewers, and the support I've been getting on email and text from my friends. Thanks for viewing. If you have lasted this long, I realize it's a bit much to ask every day. And I've said before, you don't have to watch all of them. You can just skim them, or you can look at titles. That's the titles will give you an idea of where I am. So anyway, from the 4 of us, including Lcee here in the kitchen, and Agita and Finn here in the hall, and myself, Bye for now. Haven't gone for my shower yet, but I had to show this scene. The three kids on their three chosen cat condos, somewhat adjacent with social distance. So we've got Finn Rashid here, Agita Dora Sia Rashid here, and Lcee Rashid here, So we've got three kids on their adjacent condos. I just read a very nice email from my friend at the province who saw podcast 2 or day 2, post whatever of the series, and she was saying that the whole thing with Agita and the brothers, she agreed that's as close to playing as Agita will ever get. And the babies took it as playing to them. Their older sister was playing with her, and look at this. They're all just kind of accepting of each other. Isn't that amazing? So, like I said before, they've stepped up their game, So I have to step up mine too, and not only stay clear, but also the things like not checking the Slither postings. Even if I don't fall, I got to kind of eliminate that one too. So, from the 4 of us, the 3 kids on their adjacent condos, and Daddy, I bet you could take a shower and edit and post. Bye for now. Talk to you next podcast. Wish me luck.